One More have got an impressive track record when it comes to releasing quality true wireless earbuds. Now they're back with the ColorBuds 2, and I've got these here today, and I'm going to give you my honest review on this product and give you the information that you need if you're thinking about picking up a pair of these headphones. If this is the first time that you visited the channel, please consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on future videos coming soon, and hit that like button if you find the review helpful. And with all that said, let's get into the review then, and having a look at some key specifications. These guys are coming in with Bluetooth 5.2, and when it comes to connection codecs, these guys are running ANC, SBC along with aptX Adaptive. They've got CVC8 noise cancelling technology for calls. They've got a personalised SoundID via the 1MORE app, which we're going to talk about later. They've got 24 hours playtime in total, including fast wireless charging. If you've got a compatible Qi wireless charger, and also charges via USB-C. These are IPX5 waterproof, and these are coming in two colours, in white and black there. So overall, an impressive feature set. Of course, these are coming with active noise cancellation and transparency mode, so we're going to test that out and talk about the performance. But just to focus on the design and the comfort of these earbuds, as you can see there, they are a bud style, extremely ergonomically designed here, and my experience here is that they are extremely comfortable, and they don't result in any fatigue at all after a couple of hours of use. In addition to that, I have swapped out the ear tips there for a pair of SpinFit 1025s. I was struggling to get a good seal with the included tips, so I swapped them out, and it's transformed in terms of the seal now. And I'd urge you to experiment yourself with the included ear tips, but also consider a pair of SpinFit as well, because they are going to be providing increased comfort and increasing sound quality with the high quality medical grade silicone that these guys are using. So really good comfort overall, one of the most comfortable pairs that I've used. Obviously in there with the design we've got the auto pause function there, which again is a nice feature to have, and good to see at this price range as well. We have got touch controls on board here. Unfortunately, we are limited there to a double tap, a triple tap and a press and hold, so you're not able to control everything. There is some customization available within the 1MORE app, and we're going to have a look at that shortly, but it's a bit of a disappointment to not have full control there, and perhaps an area for future improvement there for 1MORE. And moving on now to talk about the performance of the earbuds. So firstly, around the active noise cancellation and transparency mode. So again, if you've tried out the 1MORE ComfoBuds Pro, you will be used to the Quiet Max technology that 1MORE have got here. Now I would say for the active noise cancellation, we're not quite getting to the level of the ComfoBuds Pro here, so it's doing a decent job. It's going to be blocking out some of those lower and mid-range rumbling sounds, not having much of an impact on the high range or voices, but I would say doing a satisfactory job on the ANC front. The transparency mode again is not the clearest, it's not the loudest, but there is a lack of white noise, so it does sound quite natural. I would just like the volume to be a bit louder on that. So let's talk about the sound then, and as I said at the start of the video, we've got the SoundID function here on these earbuds, and what that's allowing you to do is to express your preference across a number of audio samples, and through this process the app is designing a personalised EQ which will be tailored to your preferences, and it does do a good job of giving me a sound that I want to hear. When you get these out the box, it's quite a flat, I'd almost say lifeless sound, to be honest. There isn't a lot of emphasis on any of the ranges within the sound signature. It does sound very flat. Undertaking the SoundID completely transforms the sound for me. I'm really happy with how these guys are sounding now. I've managed to get them into a decent V-shape type sound signature. We've got some really impressive clarity in the high range now. And you know, across the mids, you know, we've got some richness there around vocals and instrumentation, which wasn't present previously. And when it comes to the bass and the low end, I was able to boost this up and get some decent strength in this area of the sound. I am getting a nice punchy bass now, a bit of a sub bass rumble, but these aren't your bass head type style sound. I would avoid these if you want that really boosted bass, because what you can't do is you can't go back in and specifically tweak that. But you are getting, in fact, a really sort of nice balanced sound here, and it's quite refreshing to have this on a budget pair. Like I say, the clarity in the high end is really impressive. It did take me 3 times to get the sound signature right, so I was only partially satisfied on the first attempt of designing the SoundID. What I had to do is I had to delete the app and go back in and retake it. And on the third attempt, I was really satisfied, and I'm happy with how these guys are sounding. Couple of points to note: if you're someone who's got the ComfoBuds Pro and you think, you know, I want that same sound signature, but a Bud style. These aren't that really. They are bringing something a little bit different, and you know, I do think it's offering a different type of sound, and one that's going to attract lots of people around that more balanced and you know, focus on clarity. But you're not going to get that strength of bass that you've got with the ComfoBuds Pro. You're not going to get the same quality in the mid-range either. All in all, for the asking price, and certainly if you can pick these up on a deal, I think the feature set is vast for the price they're asking. What I think they've had to do is make a couple of compromises, but overall it's a really good product. You're not going to get the top end in terms of ANC or transparency. You're not going to get the top end in terms of your sound quality, but what you have got is a great all-rounder here. Call quality is satisfactory, but again, not as good as the ComfoBuds Pro. So all in all, these are an attractive proposition, but you need to again be aware that you're going to have to put a bit of work into these. You know, I wasn't happy with how they sounded out the box. There is an option to turn that SoundID back off, but for me, that's not going to be the way forward. The SoundID that I've achieved is really good. I do wish I could go in and just tweak then across an EQ. That would be my preference. But again, it's a novel way of doing it. It's a different approach to designing an EQ. I'd urge you to retake the test if you're not happy first time. And to wrap up, the pros are going to be really nice, clear sound, punchy bass once you have applied the SoundID, decent feature set, really good comfort. And then the cons are going to be the initial sound out the box, lack of full control on the touch controls, and then ANC that doesn't quite reach the heights that you might expect as per the ComfoBuds Pro. But all in all, these are a decent pickup, offering another really good kind of option in the under $100 range. With all that said, I'm going to go across to a call quality sample for these buds. Thank you very much for watching. Please do consider subscribing to the channel. Check out the links in the description box below for all the latest pricing on these. And until next time, thank you very much. See you on the next one. Is a call quality test with the 1MORE ColorBuds 2 in an indoor quiet environment.